The goats. Clarice. The goats. Hear that? That's the sound of a miniature goat lost in a field of tall grass. It cannot find its compatriots. So let's all pray that that freaking goat finds its clan, because it's been screaming all day. Okay, welcome everyone to Terra, Incogweirdo, and cónocht an hourgis, which means happy autumnal equinox. Today is September 22nd, 2024. It is the autumnal equinox, and the goats are singing in celebration. So I hope you like that sound, because it is undoubtedly going to continue throughout this entire video. I am here today with you, and we have a special guest, Grr, from Invader Zim. Ride the pig, Grr. Alrighty. So today, guess what we're going to talk about? How to celebrate the autumnal equinox. By some people, it is known as Mabon. That is actually a term that came out of the Wiccan community in the 1970s. This Welsh dude named Aidan Kelly decided to name all of the fire festivals that didn't already have a name, and Mabon was one of them. However, in Irish, you can say Shona Meán Fómhair, which simply means Happy September, or cónocht an hourgis, which is Happy Autumnal Equinox. So, what might you be doing today on your autumnal equinox, and how might you celebrate? Well, I have a medicine wheel on my property that is enclosing the entire property, and I did a medicine wheel ceremony today, which I do on each equinox and each solstice. I kind of like to combine Native American with Celtic spirituality. That's my jam on Auntie Angie's island in the Incogweirdo archipelago. That's what goes down. So today I did a medicine wheel ceremony that is extremely complex, and one of these days I am gonna tell you guys how to make your own medicine wheel and how to conduct your own ceremonies, but that day is not today, as Aragorn says in The Lord of the Rings somewhere. Okay, so what might you want to do today on the equinox? Well, let's talk a little bit about an equinox. Equinox comes from the Latin eque, equal, and nox meaning night. So the equinoxes are the 2 days in the year when night and day are equally balanced. Okay, so this is a festival and a celebration of balance in your life. This particular equinox, falling as it does in September, in Meán Fómhair, is a harvest festival. So this is the day that the queen of the harvest takes over, and the god cuts his last sheaf of grain, and he dies, and he sleeps through the winter, and he's reborn in the spring, on the spring equinox, also called by the Wiccans Astera. So that's just the basic layout of what the autumnal equinox is about in terms of maybe how the Wiccans and how the Celts would have celebrated. Now, the Celts consider this to be one of the 4 major fire festivals of the year, equinoxes and solstices, which means they got together, as a unit and celebrated with a huge bonfire and a huge feast. So today, a way to celebrate today, besides if you have a medicine wheel, you can reconsecrate, or you can have a harvest festival, which means all of your food that you have harvested over this season, you bring it out, and you have a feast with essentially local produce. And maybe you're a deer hunter and you've gotten a deer this year. It would be a proper time to be having a deer and to be thanking the environment for such wonderful gifts. Today is also a day to clear out the clutter, mentally, physically, emotionally. Clean out your house, clean out your brain, especially when you have to listen to goats screaming all the time. There's a lot of mental clutter that needs to be cleared out. Okay. It's also a really good day for a walk in the woods. So you take a walk in the woods, or you could collect the leaves that are falling, and you could make a leaf wreath. Those are just a few things that you could do today. If you have little kids, you might want to gather leaves and press them in between wax paper, and maybe write down what kind of trees they are and hang them up around the house, or on a tree outside. Just some of the symbols of Meán Fómhair, where the Autumnal Equinox are the cornucopia of the harvest, all of the harvest foods, especially apples. Apples are called wool in Irish. The Druids have a language called the tree alphabet. It's pronounced Om. And Cert is the symbol for the apple, which is a very appropriate symbol for today. So if you wanted to draw the Om for Cert, you would draw one vertical line, and on the left side, in the middle of the line, you would have five horizontal lines, one below the next, coming off the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the Om for Cert. Make it with sticks. That would be especially propitious. So that would be a great way for you to celebrate the beautiful equinox. And I don't know what it's like in your worlds today, but in Terra Incogweirdo, Aunt Angie's island, it is a gorgeous day, and I would love to just extend the blessings of the season to everyone, and I hope that you all have a beautiful Meán Fómhair. May it be balanced. May you find peace. May you have a lovely harvest dinner, and may it just be a beautiful day. And the goats have stopped screaming. Okay, so on that note, oh no, spoke too soon. So I'm going to sign off for today. I'm not going to do any psychic instruction today until I start getting some responses to the 2 that I've already done. So we're going to skip that just for today, and we'll come back to it next time. So happy Meán Fómhair, everybody, and from my island in Terra Incogweirdo, I say to you, if somebody calls you a weirdo, what do? You say thank you. Hey, see you next time. Slán go fóill.